When you open a modern social network, you are looking at a flat plane. These platforms treat 1,000 connections identically, presenting them in a single, homogenous stream of updates. Human biology does not work that way. Our cognition cannot process every relationship with the same weight. The scientific reality is grounded in Dunbar's layers. Research shows that human beings operate with a universal cognitive ceiling of about 150 contacts. Our brains naturally organize those 150 people into concentric tiers. We maintain an inner core of 5 intimates, a middle layer of 15 close friends, and outer rings scaling out to 50 and 150 acquaintances. Social exhaustion often occurs because we are trying to force a deeply layered psychological reality into a flat digital feed. A 2025 study published in PLOS One by Lee and colleagues mapped how we actually distribute our social care, revealing a specific imbalance. They observed profound heterogeneity in energy allocation. We tend to pour our relational energy into our core 5 intimates, while merely scrolling through the updates of our outermost circles. In this gap, we often ignore the middle layer. This ring of 5 to 15 people, the people just outside our inner core, frequently drops out of our active focus. The Lee et al. Study flags this middle layer as psychologically vital, the connective tissue of our social health. When it is ignored, our broader support systems can become brittle. This suggests social strain isn't necessarily a lack of time, but a lack of tools designed to route energy into this specific middle space. DunbarrioSolo addresses this through isolation. It is private by default, secured with AES 256 encryption, and stripped of public feeds, ads, or follower counts. The architecture asks users to manually map their real-world contacts into up to 16 cognitive rings, directly reflecting our biological capacity. From there, users engage in a micro-practice called the Embrace, a directed, private journal entry written for one specific person. To hold the emotional weight of these entries, the app uses digital transitional objects. Specific animal mascots act as secure proxies between your internal feelings and the external reality of the relationship. For each embrace, you log your emotional state. You use a mood dial to select a specific emotion, and push an Energizer slider to record the intensity of that feeling. Physically dialing in your exact mood and effort changes the entry from a passive note into a practice session for emotional granularity. Every embrace you write logs a permanent data point in a tracking system called the ledger. This heat map creates a mirror of your social life, tracking exactly where your relational care is flowing across your circles over time. The system scans this ledger for a specific pattern, an absence of energy in the psychologically vital middle layer. When it detects that neglect, the app surfaces a private nudge prompting you to reconnect with that specific middle circle contact. This mechanism is designed to prevent the slow decay of friendships by turning good intentions into targeted action. To help clarify these patterns, the app generates a synthesis every Sunday called the Weekly Weave. The privacy boundary here is strict. The AI processes your raw text ephemerally and instantly wipes its memory. Your data is never used to train foundational models. The engine takes your selected moods, energy slider levels, and ledger streaks and synthesizes them to detect longitudinal patterns. This provides a visual report, a personalized narrative that calculates the percentage of connection energy you devoted to specific relational layers that week. Seeing this data can break the illusion of our own memory, showing us who we are actually prioritizing. The goal of mapping this data isn't to achieve a perfect score or a high rank on a social leaderboard. It is a skills training platform designed to build longitudinal self-awareness. Practicing in a private, unobserved space allows you to process your relationships without the pressure of a public audience. The practice is built to help us look past the flat feed, map our actual social layers, and remember to water the middle rings of our lives.